Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I obviously turned this right on as soon as somebody was coming by with a motorcycle. But anyway, this is going to be the love reading for the month of June 2019 for the sign of Sagittarius. Alright, we're going to get right into it with the Romance Angel Oracle deck. We're going to get 2 cards out for you and your person, or vice versa, both cards could be for both of you or either of you, vice versa, etc. But I'm going to get 2 cards. So Sagittarius, how you doing? How's your year going? How's your month going? How's your week going? All right. I'm a Sagittarius myself, so you guys are my brothers and sisters in the truest sense of our zodiac relationship, right? So Sagittarius has been having a lot of really great readings lately. I think it's probably because of our aspect to our ruling planet. Jupiter being in retrograde and going to go forward, I believe, for the next couple of years. So we got a period of good times to come, I believe. So let's see what's going on this June in love for our Sagittarius. All right, show me. Show me what's going on. Give me 2 cards for Sagittarius and their person, all right? All right, here we go. All right, Sagittarius, here we go. Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you two together. So this has been your card. This card has been coming out. This or one of the other soulmate, cards in the deck have been consistently coming out for you, Sagittarius. So there's nothing new here. Wonderful. And make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So make the effort. Right? Put a little something into it. Look, I love that picture. Look at the little boy kissing the little girl. He's making an effort to show how much he cares, right? So that's great. Beautiful. Flirt is at the bottom of the deck. So you're feeling like you're living your best life right now, Sagittarius. You love to flirt. You're right in your element. Let's get you going with the traditional Rider-Waite deck. We're going to pull your 9 cards. Sagittarius, I hope this is a good reading. They've all been so positive lately for you guys, Really talking about starting new projects, money coming in, soulmate energy coming in, long-term relationships starting. It's all really good news. It continues to be. I just think this is a really good period for you guys. So, and with these 2 cards, calling in your soulmate and make the effort and flirt. Flirting could be the effort. Who are you flirting with right now, Sagittarius, right? At any given time, you could be flirting with 4 different people. Lord knows I know. But it's all fun. It's all harmless fun, right? Until somebody catches feelings. But, deal with that when that happens. All right, Sagittarius, we're going to get your cards up. Give me a clear message for Sagittarius for the month of June 2019 in their love life. Those who are in love, in relationships and partnerships, or those who are calling them in. Maybe some of you are trying to get out of a relationship. Whatever it is, we want to know. A clear message for our Sagittarius this month, all right? All right, show me. Show me what's going on. Oof. Cards want to flip over, but a whole bunch of them at a time keep flipping. I'm not going to take that. All right, give me a clear message now. Get it together. Give me a clear message. Show me. All right, here we go. All right, Sagittarius, here we go. Let's get your 9 cards up. See what all of this soulmate energy is about. Coming out the gate. I love it. Wheel of Fortune. This is the Jupiter card. It's one of your cards, right? The wheel is turning. Knight of Swords is coming in fast. 2 of Swords, a decision needs to be made. Temperance, here you are showing up in the reading, Sagittarius. This is your card. Love it when you show up in your own readings. It means you're really on your path. Knight of Pentacles. Night over night. Wow. And 6 of Wands. Lovely energy. 6 is a journey towards harmony. 9 of Swords. You're worried. I know you're worried. 8, Strength. This card has come out for every single reading so far, almost. 8 again. 8 of Swords. This came out. Both of these cards were in the last reading as well. The 8s. So this is definitely a period of learning, of going in for you guys. Sagittarius. At the bottom of the deck, Ace of Swords. You're going to get your communication, your victory, your vindication. Could be in a court issue. Could be at a work issue. It's going to be like, it could be a legal issue. It's going to be like a real letter, something concrete, a real conversation with somebody. Right? It's going to give you a little sense of victory. All right, Sagittarius, this is beautiful already. I can see. You got some people coming in for you though, right? I think you have a choice. I think you have 2 people coming in for you, a Knight of Swords and a Knight of Pentacles. Wheel of Fortune, the wheel is turning, Sagittarius. Of course, you're calling in your soulmate, because when the wheel is turning, that means it's the divine opportunities are coming in. Your guides, your spirits, your protectors, your ancestors, whoever it is you believe in, that you think looks over you, your guardian angels, right? All of those energies, they're looking in right now, right? They're paying attention. The wheel is turning. They're providing opportunities to you that are once in a lifetime opportunities. Wheel of Fortune comes up when your life, when opportunities come into your life that can completely change the course of your life. They can completely change whether or not you attain your dreams, the dreams you have for your life. Wheel of Fortune moments are opportunities. Opportunities are only as good as those taken, right? So, beautiful time, you know, and that means this is a moment to pay attention, right, Sagittarius? Pay attention to everything. Things lead to something else, and that idea that you might see on a TV might lead for you to go to a website, which might lead for you to go somewhere else. You know, things are happening. When the Wheel of Fortune is turning, all kinds of things are happening to kind of guide you down the right path. So you pay attention, be open. Try not to fight against feelings. If you have an intuition or a feeling to do something or to look at something, check it out. There could be a message there. Knight of Swords is coming in, so this is a fiery character, but it's not Knight of Wands. This is a character who likes to debate and argue, right? This could be a friend of yours or a person you know, right? But this person is coming in. Like I said, I feel like you have 2 people coming in. There's a decision to be made, but one of them is this Knight of Swords, and this person, he's very active. He's, you know, he might be quite combative at times. Could be air energy. Knight of Swords is the air aspect of air. Could be an Aquarius. But I hate to say those things with this astrological dictations on the cards, because the cards originally have nothing at all, no relationship whatsoever to do with astrology. The astrological aspects that people place on the cards, it's a 20th century concept that was come up later on, right? So the cards weren't designed with astrological aspects in mind. The astrological aspects that we know of were assigned to the cards as we see them. So it's all interpretation. But Knight is the air aspect of Swords, which is air. So this is still the air aspect of air. So a very vibrant character coming in for you, wants to have a conversation, wants to move forward with you, but you're kind of waiting. 2 of Swords is waiting, patiently waiting to make a decision. You're not ready to make the decision. You're not able to make the decision on face value in any case. This is another card. This is similar to the 8 of Swords, right? Both characters in this card, interestingly enough, are blindfolded, but they've not been blindfolded by others. They're blindfolded by their own hand, by their own actions, their own choices. This character is blindfolded herself. This character is... I explain this character like, you know, when you're in the forest and you're trying to hear something, so you close your eyes, right? You're like, shh, tell everybody quiet, I hear something. You close your eyes and try to hear harder, right? She's closed off. She's blindfolded herself because she needs to go deeper to hear the messages. There you see the crescent moon, and the waters of her intuitive waters are rushing behind her. She needs to go in deeper to make the decision. Both swords are balanced or equal, so the decision is difficult. It needs other information, not information that is readily available or seen on the surface, but deeper insights and information she needs to know before she can make her choice, right? So that's you, Sagittarius. You're taking your time, you're waiting, you're trying to see, you know, what's coming toward you. You don't want to be hasty. Twos is the card of balance. It's a card of patience as well. 14, here you show up in your own reading, Temperance. Temperance is stability in oneself, ruling oneself. 4, the original 4, the first 4 being in the major arcana is the Emperor. The ultimate symbol of stability. 4 being stability. Then, you know, the Emperor is the leader of men and kingdoms. He's the ruler of kingdoms. In Temperance, we have 14, we have the 4, and this is the ruler of self. Here, now, it is yourself that you are ruling. It is yourself that you are tempering, right? And it is yourself that where you're combining the 2 aspects of water and flame together to come up with something, you're not even combining them. It's like you're going between one to the other, right? So there you go. That's temperance. The rulership of oneself, one's emotions, you know, so that you can always attain the highest good, the highest version of yourself. In the distance, it indicates enlightenment. There's a level of enlightenment as well around the crown, right? The wings suggest, you know, ascension, connection with the divine, right? And the foot is clearly in the waters. The waters are also clear. They, you know, and you can clearly see that her foot is dipped in the water. Again, that's connection with your intuitive side, your psychic side, your emotional side, right? So this is a beautiful card, Sagittarius, Temperance. You are your own ruler, and this is what you're employing right now. You are being very, very strong, very stable. You're not in your kind of like tempestuous stage, right? Interestingly enough. You're in your temperance stage. And here we go, Knight of Pentacles. Here's another person coming in for you. This person is dominating the center of the reading. Could be that this person is the person you've really been waiting for. All right, this could be the soulmate that you're calling in, but his coming in has been slow. He's the slowest knight of the deck. The deck of the Knight of Pentacles is very slow, but he's committed. He will come forward. He's not wishy-washy, right? Whereas the other knights are either wishy-washy or they come in and they go out just as fast as they come in, or they're wavering in their commitment. The Knight of Pentacles is committed and is committed to his journey and to his arrival, ensuring that he arrives and follows through with his charge. But it takes a while. And he's slow. And it could be that, yes, you're calling in your soulmate. You're calling in your soulmate. But it's just been taking such a long time. And you've already been waiting patiently here. You know, just hang in there, Sagittarius. I think it is worth waiting for and worth making an effort. I almost wish the card worth waiting for has come up. But you're calling in your soulmate. And you are admonished to make the effort. You're going to get a victory. Right? As a result of all of this temperance, right? All of this good work that you've done, where you've really tried to be the best person you can be. You've tried not to fly off the handle or be excessive or, you know, succumb to any of those extremes of yourself. And the victory will be yours. There will be a moment this month where you're going to feel on top of everything, right? And I don't know if you will have made your decision by then. You may have. That may be one of the reasons why you're feeling good. This is a brief victory, though. It's not a permanent. It's just a brief victory. And there's also all eyes on you. Whatever the situation this is, you're definitely going to feel. Because part of this 6 of Wands here, it is a journey towards harmony, but it's also, the people are paying attention. Even the horse is looking at him, right? Even his steed. So everyone's paying attention. So it's definitely going to be a moment where, this kind of this little victory that you're going to get, this little vindication, this little kind of happy moment where you're proving like you were right to do what you were doing is definitely going to be a public moment. Public in as much as your peers around you will certainly see what's going on and recognize you, okay? And that's coming in. Could be as well that your lover is, at that point, you're drawing in your soulmate as well because of all of the attention. There is worry there. You've got a lot of worry, right? A lot of concern. I think you worry sometimes about some of the things you've done. Maybe you worry about your own karmic price you have to pay. Now that things are going good, Sagittarius, sometimes you do tend to worry when things go good. You are optimistic and you are tend to be good, have good luck in your lives, Sagittarius. However, you also can tend to worry about when things go right, worrying that suddenly the bottom's going to fall out. Could be also that you still have some guilt that you're harboring over some actions you might have taken in the past that you feel not completely, you haven't completely come to terms with. The cycle hasn't completely ended and you still feel like you need to answer for. It seems like this card, out of all of them, it's like this one little dark spot in the corner down here. I don't know if you can see that. It's like just blue, blue, blue. There's the bright gold here, you know. It's like light blue, 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 bright gold, and then there's black right here. And it's just like this one spot. I feel like almost it's your weakness. It's your Achilles heel. It's underneath the temperance card as well. So it underpins your desire and need to employ the energy of temperance, Sagittarius, lest you fall prey to just kind of wallowing in misery. All right, be careful of this energy. Eights is talking about getting in touch. You know, you're definitely going to find out exactly how strong you are this month. You're going to realize how strong you are this month, Sagittarius. You're going to come through some situations where you're going to really be tested. Your limitations and your ability to hang in there will certainly be tested. I think some of that will also have to do with these two knights coming in, because this 8 is right underneath both of those knights. There's definitely going to be some kind of interaction with one or more people who are coming in for you. You might be suitors. Especially, like when I say calling in your soulmate, that doesn't necessarily mean it's the very next person you're dating. And I try to clarify that in a lot of my readings. It just means that now is the time you're calling in that energy. So it could be the second person or third person or whatever. You know, it is, you know, you're calling it in. But, you know, sometimes people kind of make this kind of imaginary jump to thinking, oh, it must be the next person I meet. That's it, because I'm calling in my soulmate. That's not necessarily true. You have to discern your soulmate. You know, it's not that easy. You know that they're coming in. Okay, great. So that's your heads up. But that doesn't mean that you don't still have to do the work of discerning who this person may be. Or picking between multiple suitors, which I think in this scenario, Sagittarius, you might be having to do. There's certainly two knights coming in for you. And it's going to require some strength and some understanding, some temperance, but certainly some strength. Certainly knowing what you really want, right? This is the card of Leo. It's also the card of knowing who you really are and knowing your desires, right? Knowing your deeper desires, right? For only through knowing that can we really know who we are and therefore know how strong we are and what we can handle and can't handle. 8 being a card of limitation. Right next to that major 8, we got the 8 of Swords. Again, being limited in a situation. This is my victim card. It wasn't my fault. I couldn't help it, you know, card. I was forced to. If you didn't do what you did, I wouldn't have had to do what I do. This is my gaslight card. When somebody's trying to gaslight you, or when you're gaslighting yourself in a way by saying, well, it's not really me, it's everybody else, you know, but it is you, right? So 8 of Swords talks about being imprisoned because of your own limiting thoughts and actions and approach to life. It's your approach to life that's got you all bound up and almost in a kind of like behind a wall now from the rest of the world. There's a hill behind with a castle and presumably a village. But you are completely isolated and separated. And a lot of this is down to you holding on to kind of rigid, outdated viewpoints that just don't adhere or that just don't apply to you anymore. You know, apply to your life. Sometimes you have to take the time, Sagittarius, to look a little deeper, right? And I think, again, coming in, these new loves coming in, I think this is certainly a reading for those Sagittarius who are single, but they are like kind of either dealing with somebody right now. You might be just dating someone, right? I feel like it's that arena, Sagittarius, that this reading is for. So be careful here with this, because this is a warning not to fall into your old habits, right? And blame, your old habits of the blame game for restrictions that may be starting to come up that you've experienced before, Sagittarius. Be careful with that. You know, learn the lessons of the past relationships, you know, and free yourself from kind of a limited way of thinking, you know, in terms of like, when I say limited way of thinking, what I'm talking about is like you can limit yourself in terms of like when you think of the type of person you should be dating, or the type of person you think you're attracted to, or you have a type. You know, oh, I have a type. He's not my type, you know, or she's not my type. Those are the type of limiting ideas I'm talking about. Those are the type of viewpoints that we hold on to almost as force of habit in a way. Like we don't even take, a lot of times we don't even take the time to review these kind of ideas we have and say, hang on a second, do I really believe that? You know, is that really what I think? Or is that just what I've been holding on to for so long and I've taken it for granted that that's how I feel? But is it really how I feel? Do I really have a type? Have I maybe, you know, evolved in my life to a point where maybe I don't have a type? Maybe I'm ready to see people on a deeper level. You know what I mean? So that's an example of the type of limitations that we put on ourselves that we don't realize we're putting on ourselves. And ultimately, you know, we are binding ourselves and stopping ourselves from being able to experience a full life. You know, being able to take opportunities that come our way. How will you take the opportunities of the Wheel of Fortune if you're bound down here by these ridiculous viewpoints and, you know, limited ways of seeing yourself, you know, the small way of seeing yourself? Give me some clarity for Sagittarius on this reading. June 2019. Help us understand some of the relations between these cards, these energies that I'm reading. Help me out now. Make it clear. Show me. Show me for Sagittarius. We love Sagittarius. June 2019. Show me. Alright, we are going to get right into it. Alright, here we go. I was just doing something on the laptop. Alright, Sagittarius, Ace of Cups. Definitely a new love is coming in for you. Four of Wands, which promises a long-term relationship. Four of Wands is definitely long-term relationships. Knight of Swords coming in. Ten of Discs, abundance, wealth. It all comes up roses. Two of Wands down here. You've had to definitely fight. And Four of Swords. It's a truce. A truce. At the bottom is the Magician out of control. That's the warning card. Magician out of control. It's just a warning card. It just means that right now the energies, you can either be the magician manifesting everything, or you can be kind of out of control. And this is just paying, you know, this is a warning card to pay attention to everything that's going on around you. It will manifest by your hand or not. But if not by your hand, it will still manifest, right? And so you need to be in control of the scenario by paying attention and taking heed. Yeah, Sagittarius. I mean, look at this clarifier. Ace of Cups coming in. Beautiful new opportunity for love coming in right over top of that. Knight of Swords, the Wheel of Opportunity, the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, the wheel is turning. You know, people are coming at you. Suitors are coming at you that are really, like I said, I see two here. There's two for some reason, not just the one, there's two. And there's definitely love coming forward. I don't know from which one, but there's love coming forward. Because the Ace of Cups are here. Down here we have the Knight of Swords. Reinforcing. Knight of Swords. Could be the Knight of Swords. Be the one. The one that has that energy, that fast energy. Four of Wands talks about stability in relationships, understanding each other, knowing each other deeply, accepting each other on such a deep level. The dove and the ram, seeing each other as equals. When the dove and the ram can see each other as equals, that is the basis. That's total completion. It's the basis for moving forward together. This is why this is the Soul Flames energy card. In the traditional deck, it's people call it the twin twin flames, soulmate energy, right? Twin flames, the 1111. This is what it looks like in the Thoth deck, but it's the same thing. Venus in Aries energy. Beautiful. Definitely a chance for a long-term relationship. Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's the Knight of Swords is the one you're really gonna, it's the one who's really gonna strike your fancy, because he comes out again on top of Temperance. He comes out on top of the Knight of Pentacles. Could be the Knight of Pentacles is somebody you've known for a long time. They just haven't come forward to you in a romantic sense, right? But this Knight of Swords is coming in fast. He's highly creative. He's quick. He likes to talk with you. You love to talk, Sagittarius. This is the perfect kind of energy, right? Again, he came in this reading already in the traditional Rider-Waite. Here he comes in the Thoth. He's coming on top of Temperance, and he's covering the other Knight of Pentacles. I feel like this is the one who's really going to sweep you off your feet. And, as part of that whole love, feeling of, perhaps feeling of being swept off your feet, you get Ten of Pentacles. Abundance is coming through. Not only are you getting a love relationship, but it's one of those relationships where that brings along with it a sense of abundance, a happy lifestyle. One of those couples that have the money to go out and socialize, not just a happy, loving couple that's struggling from check to check, right? This is one of these scenarios that brings along with it comfortability, right? A little bit of comfortability, a little bit of disposable wealth, enough to, enjoy yourself, enjoy your vision, do some of the things you've always wanted to do, right? This is coming through, and I think this is coming through as part of your coming together with your soulmate. I feel like this is definitely a power couple energy, but it's also coming through as a result of this little victory. And also this earlier, what I said at the beginning of the reading, you'd still have message coming in. Perhaps a legal issue is finally coming to close in your favor. All right. But in either case, all of it added together spells 10 of discs, abundance, wealth. Two of Wands, you've been battling. You've certainly been battling. You've been worried and you've been battling. It could be, like I said, that this communication that's coming in for you is because this is the situation, right, that's talking about. You've been worried. There's been something else you've been dealing with. It's like your life is going past this scenario, but it hasn't quite finished yet. You need this communication to come in. You've been battling for quite some time. Like I say, I almost feel like it's a court battle, some kind of court issue or legal issue or some kind of issue that is tied up in a legal way where you have to, you have to fight it. You can't ignore it, but it's been taking a long time to come to a head. It's been a long battle. And I think you're coming out of it because also you have here truce. So that's a completion finally, Four of Swords. Finally, things are stabilizing out of this chaos from before, right? Could be that you've come to agreement, so somebody's made you an offer, right? And this is towards the end of the month, you're going to be rounding all of that up. And that is all going to make way for this amazing love that's coming through. It's kind of like you're getting all this karmic closure and all of these doors opening that are going to just usher you into a really nice, happy life, Well, a nice, happy portion or chapter in your life, where you can now stop worrying about we always continue to have the worries and dreams and hopes, and we have responsibilities, but the nature of them change. I feel like you're going to come out of a period where the nature of your worries was one thing. They're going to be taken care of, and now what you're going into is a much more evolved state in your life, where, yes, you're going to have other issues to worry about, but you're finally going to be able to also manifest some of the dreams and some of the vision that you've had for your life, which required this type of scenario for you to be able to bring the vision to life. This is really beautiful, Sagittarius. Got great news coming in. Like I said, 2 suitors. Pick the one that you love. There's definitely love with one of them, though. Right? There's definitely a happily ever after. All right, guys. This is the love reading for June for Sagittarius. I hope this resonated with you. If it did, you know what to do. For all of you who've already liked, subscribed, and shared my videos, thank you so, so much. This has all been such an amazing trip so far with Bow and Arrow Tarot. And for now, I'm just going to tell all my lovely Sagittarius brothers and sisters, you have a wonderful June month. Bye-bye.